Sunday.
Happy
Ah,
Sunday.
hello. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Lawrence. How'd they do? How are they doing?
Well,
Mhm.
we are in the swing of, I am just going to be shameless about baseball. Sorry, guys, but we are in that time of year. It's playoff baseball. The Dodgers will be playing the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs. So, I was relieved of a dilemma a little bit. So for those of you who don't know, half of my life has been in California, and the first half of my life was in Illinois, just outside Chicago. And so I grew up Cubs fan,
Mhm.
transplanted over, became a Dodgers fan, and then I was kind of faced with this dilemma. Like, the Cubs played the Brewers. I was rooting for the Cubs against the Brewers, but they lost. So now I'm sort of relieved of that, because having to have Cubs against Dodgers for me is just like,
Your heart is torn.
yeah. So tomorrow, game one, Brewers, Dodgers. Sorry to
Nice.
any if we have any Milwaukee
I'm
peeps
a
out there,
Wisconsin
but
girl now.
so that's what's kind of going on in my
Wow.
world. It's playoff time. I love
That's
October baseball.
awesome. I'm glad you have. I
Yeah.
love that. Uh-oh. Blazers and Mariners fan, so
We get,
never cared.
okay. The Mariners are a good team. Hey, the Mariners, they've never been to the World Series.
Ever? Oh, wow.
No, they're the only team that hasn't gone to the World Series. Oddly enough, so the Brewers, uh, they used to be in the American League. They're in the National League now. And when they were in the American League, they made it to the World Series in 1982, and I was there.
Oh,
I was
nice.
at that World Series. But I'd
Nice.
like to see the Mariners make it.
Awesome. Even
And
in this
and, and LA
lifetime.
will have home field so.
Nice.
But yeah, look, no, they're having an amazing year, and they got great fans. And in Seattle, they just had a 15-inning game, and the
Mm.
fans, they're unbelievable in Seattle. They had a seismic measurement in the area of the
Oh,
stadium, and they were
oh,
literally
from them?
shaking. They were shaking the earth. So
No
can't be
way.
mad at that. That's some great fandom. So let the best team win.
You know, I mean, it's all good. Well, for
Yeah.
most, it's all good fun. Oh,
So all
that's
that. This
great.
is not a baseball show, guys,
All
but
right.
you can learn a lot about life though through baseball.
True.
So,
True.
I like to
Well,
use baseball analogies and
that's
metaphors when I'm
great.
doing my consultations. So I
That's,
got the ball here.
that's the way to connect.
But Heidi, let's
Neat. Always
kick it
wind it
off.
up. Ready? You call it off.
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're up.
Out. Oh.
2. Let's do it again. A 1,
Okay.
a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Boom. A little
wow.
far out.
Here we are.
Okay, there we got it.
Yeah. So it is Sunday, October 12th. Heidi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm keeping things at bay. I was telling you there were little sickies going through the learning center, but we're keeping it sleeping. But honestly, the germs are one thing. Can you withstand it? And you should be able to. But stress has been kicking up for me, and the stress lowered my immunity. So I got a little bit. My body's like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?" I've been doing that all week with it, but I know it was stress of my mind. So I've been doing my nasal breathing. I've been really just staying in the now moment and working through it. And that's really all I can do. Too much is out of my hands.
Hey.
So,
It is that time of year for immunity, though. And
Mhm.
it's kind of interesting how that goes on along with the holiday season and added kind of life stressors that people face, and less sun, less vitamin D. All these things happen around this time. So it's a good time to boost up your immunity, shore those things up.
Yes.
What are you going with? I heard you before we got on the show. You were saying
Yes.
oregano oil. What else?
I
What
did
else are
a
you?
TKB. I did my little shooter of oil of oregano. It's so funny.
TKB.
Yeah, that was sweet. Thank you, TKB.
So oil of oregano, one
Oil
of my
oregano
favorites.
and high doses of vitamin C and vitamin D. So I did my squirt of D's. But right
Great
before
stuff.
we went on, I did a B12 really quick because I was
Good
like,
stuff.
yeah, I just was like, let me pull out a little bit more
I
energy. Plus, I've been decorating
love
today.
oregano.
I did.
Yeah.
We're doing the Halloween decorations, so I got a little in the heat. um, So anyway, so the oregano has been the best. But earlier this week, you're going to laugh at this. So I thought I was doing the right thing. So I don't usually get these, but I guess there's a sale. But Trader Joe's, the little vitamin C chewables. And
Okay.
I threw a few in my bag for work. And I'm like, I'll just chew on these like once in a while. But apparently, you're supposed to only have one a day. And so
You were just blasting.
I was blasting. I hit maybe 5. And that night, I woke up going, is this the attack? Like I felt the burning in the chest, but it was acid. Like it was a heartburn
All of the
action of the
chewables.
vitamin C. Yeah. And I was like,
I'm surprised. Did you have to go to the bathroom?
that was the next day. Yes, there was a little bit of
I was
extra.
gonna say there's a
extra
bowel
juice.
tolerance.
Yeah, I really
involved.
been messing with my body this week.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
You live and you learn. That's a
Well,
fun
I did it
lesson.
like a little Google picture of it. And I read, because my eyes are so bad. I'm like, oh, one tablet every hour? No, one a day. Oops.
No, but vitamin C is important. I mean, that's definitely in the top 5. For
Yes.
seasonal vitamin
I
C,
got my
zinc, D,
my teas, my throat coat,
magnesium,
magnesium
olive
spray.
leaf. Olive leaf is a really
Olive
great.
leaf.
Yeah,
I
olive leaf.
always get a new one with you. So olive
Olive leaf.
leaf.
Olive
Okay.
leaf. Yeah, you can get it in capsule or you can get liquid olive leaf extract.
All right. Nothing
Pairs up nicely with your oregano.
delicious.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Is there too much oregano? I mean, I know it's potent, but can you take too much? Or would it do like C and just start burning me?
I mean, it kind of, if you're doing the oil, the liquid, it kind of regulates itself just by how strong it is. Usually, like with that, 2 or 3 drops every couple hours. But I mean, I've done a whole lot more than that.
I'll do a whole nozzle.
In years past.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's not really. No, it is potent stuff though. But you want to make sure anybody out there when you're shopping for the oil of oregano, get the wild Mediterranean. Ideally, you want to see something that says carvacrol, standardized for carvacrol, which is an active ingredient. Some of the oregano on the market is actually like a Mexican sage, which isn't actually the wild Mediterranean stuff that you want. I'm not loyal to any brands or whatever, but wild Mediterranean. It's really interesting how that was discovered. I mean, just go back to ancient Greece when people wouldn't feel well and they would walk through the oregano fields and come back feeling better. And just literally, like, that's a cool thing too about it. It's a volatile oil. I mean, you could take the bottle and just kind of put it under your nose and even inhale that. And there's those active ingredients. They actually will, like essential oils, even.
Yeah.
There's terpenes and different things in these oils, and they will get into your bloodstream through the nose. I mean, people realize that.
That's where I feel it the most, when I swallow it and then it shoots up through the passageways and it just clears it out.
Yeah,
I'll do
I
a
like
vigorous
going straight direct. Yeah.
I put it in a shot glass of water. I do a fork to get it really aerated, and then I shoot it like a real big wide mouth, just so it doesn't touch my lips.
Awesome stuff.
It's really good though. So yeah, I mean, everything else feels good. So I'm just noticed my body's working extra hard. So I'm trying to assist it. And I got really good sleep last night and the night before, which was helpful. And I
just got myself a tracker for many, many years. Now I kind of have some mixed feelings about these, but I got one I got a Whoop. And I'm going to do some tracking with it. So this is day one. I literally just put it on this afternoon.
Is it a Wi-Fi thing?
It's a Bluetooth, yeah.
Okay.
It's a thing, we're gonna see.
I know. Are you gonna?
I know, right?
Breaks? Do you take breaks? You don't sleep.
I'm gonna take some breaks. There's a reason that I'm using this. So it's sort of like taking one for the team or self-experimenting. The wearables and stuff. It's been many, many years. I had a Fitbit many years ago, and I actually observed that my resting heart rate slightly increased over time of wearing it, and then I attribute it to the Fitbit itself. So it's sort of interesting, right? The thing that's monitoring you is also changing you. So, but full disclosure, I'm doing it, and we're seeing.
Well, we're gonna see the results then. We'll keep
find
up
out.
to date with you.
But as it is now, I have a resting heart rate of 55, 56. So for my age, that puts me in a really good category. So
yeah, that's awesome.
A tip. Let's talk about resting heart rate though, and about sleep, because this is a good segue into this, and immunity and all this stuff. a really great tip, and you don't have to have a wearable or anything. Just be able to check your heart rate.
Mm-hmm.
Really good thing that I actually learned this from a trainer who he coached like Olympic athletes, and he would tell me one of the challenges with a high end athlete like that when you're training them for a competition where you have to push the athlete as hard as you can, but you can't over push and you can't overtrain.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine line. And one of the metrics they use is resting heart rate. So a good thing to do, all you people out there, get an idea of what your resting heart rate is. And if you are doing an exercise program, or if you've just been working long days and you feel like you're kind of burning the candle a bit, pushing yourself, check your resting heart rate in the morning. And if your resting heart rate is elevated above baseline in the morning, 10, 15 beats or more, higher above than normal, chances are you're under recovered. So that means underslept. You worked out too hard. Maybe it's a good day. So meaning be a good day to take it easy. So don't push it on those days. Give your body a chance to get caught up a bit. So the heart rate is a good indicator. Resting heart rate also tells us a lot of times the food sensitivities. It's a good old school food sensitivity test. If you eat something that you suspect your body may not like, check your heart rate before you eat it. Check it within a few minutes after, and typically heart rate speeds up a bit if the food is not something that your body is appreciating.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that. Are you kidding? Well, TKB, I think he means that heart rate. Is yours 59? He's 51. But
that's awesome.
What's the no, I mean your age is 51. He was saying
I'm 51 years
looks
old.
Great for 56. I'm 59.
No, I'm 51.
I love it. What is the average? What's the the good window of resting heart rate?
I mean, so 60 is kind of a good,
Okay.
60 is sort of a nice healthy target for a lot of people. Heart rate variability, recovery, those things also go into it. How fast you can kind of get back to baseline if you rev it up, and there's all that to take into account as well.
All right.
Some people just have they're like people that have heart rates in the 40s.
Dang. Okay.
Really efficient. Boom. Boom.
Oh man! So it doesn't mean it can't be too low.
It can be too low for sure, but typically like a really, really well conditioned athlete might have a resting heart rate of 42, 45.
Oh, hi Eric, how are you?
You want to definitely though. I mean, if it's something like 85, 90, that's too high.
Okay, good to know. Duly noted.
Yeah. There's charts, there's tables you can Google online, like heart rate table, and check out where you fall into the mix based on your age and all that.
All those things we can check on.
Yeah. Someone say I was 56.
yeah. Let's go. Looking good for 56. Baby Laser, how are you? Good to see you.
Years.
I have a question for you. Did you see that this week? I saw something in California at Newsom with the public school food programs. Is this something? Did Rainbow Chefs get in there? Did you?
I haven't even.
Oh, you don't know?
Shame on me for not. I've been tuned out this week.
It sounds like California is writing into law no more ultra processed foods.
I did see some of that. Okay. I mean, the thing, I'm just straight. Like Newsom does things.
He says a lot
for himself, and it's all just. I mean, not that wouldn't be a good thing. I mean, people can do good things and still, it's like, but.
We have to see it put in action.
He's reading the tea leaves of where things need to be and what the voters want, and setting himself up for political whatever.
There we go. Well, wouldn't that be nice? We just
but I'll look into it. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah. And let's get you guys.
I'm always weary of
good
politicians.
Yes, always. I know. I was wondering. I'm like, what's he going to say with this one? But Rainbow Chefs Academy is already getting into the school lunches and school systems.
We're doing it. Well, we're doing. I mean, it's a program that's designed within the curriculum, and then after school. Extended learning and these things and camps that we do. Mm-hmm. You do what you can. I am always saying that, it all starts at home. So the government solutions, the school solutions, all that stuff's great. We want to champion all that, but handle your business at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't leave it to the others.
Right. As far as and with families, and you have a situation with your kid, you're the one buying the groceries. So
Yep.
Be careful what you bring in the house.
You decide. You
Fall,
decide what comes
speaking
in
of
the home.
groceries, it's fall, and I know, the body is so cyclical and gets used to, what's going on with the seasons and everything. Isn't it perfect time for like root vegetables and like
Yeah,
getting ready for hibernation, really? We gotta.
absolutely. And that's something I've become a lot more um aware of, and not, the eating in season. I always thought it's kind of a good idea for different reasons, but the more research that's coming out about that, it's really fascinating, to the point where I'm like, yeah, like it's sort of now become a real part of my discussions with health, of actually doing it, like really, really keying in on it. And there's websites, look up just seasonal produce, and you could type in where you're located, and see what's going on. Ideally, seasonal and local would be, great match.
Mhm, mhm.
But yeah, I mean, the take home is, if you're there in Chicago right now, mangoes and tropical fruits probably not what you want to be eating in October and November, right? Not only is it not seasonal, but it's not local for sure. But there is something to it, and and a lot of it has to do with really wild stuff on photons and electrons, and how the soil is like receiving the sun energy and turning that into. I mean, it's really embedded in the plant, and that kind of, there's a communication between us
That's so
and you
cool.
know what we're eating. Of course, it's
Yeah, yeah.
information. I've always said that, as food is information, and it's the plant gathers this information and tries to transmit it to us, and when we're a little bit out of sync, that transmission is affected. Everything's
Mm,
about that, and it's really, really,
it's fascinating.
really
That's so
fascinating.
not just with the fungi and stuff, which all I know all talks to each other, but all the plant life. This is
Everything
good.
is
Good
talking to
timing. I'm
everything.
going into botany soon, so I need to talk about this.
Well, we're gonna
Wow.
have robotany soon with AI.
Oh no. No. Oh no, babe at the laser. So UK's got some sky farts, as Browndorf calls them. Oh, now it's thick fog. It will last at night too. How are you feeling? How's your chest with that? How's the breathing? I believe eating summer foods in winter makes you cold. Oh, I get it. And you guys, yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, like right now, the root vegetables getting ready for winter,
Yeah.
getting that
Yeah,
foundation.
and I mean, and there's like overlaps with all this stuff, whether it's Ayurvedic or traditional Chinese, where you go getting into things like hot and cold and wet and dry, and I
Mm-hmm.
think there's a lot to all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you
Soups. That's
know,
why soups are so big,
yeah,
right? The warm
exactly.
soup,
And I think
warm
we
and
have a
tea.
natural inclination for that. We just kind of get away from it. I think that the modern convenience in stores throw that off, because you can have things where you ordinarily wouldn't be able to have them, and when you
Mm-hmm.
want them, and it's almost like you know the,
Mm-hmm.
the 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 restrictions of nature are really beneficial in a lot of ways.
I think of you all the time when I'm at the grocery store, because one of my favorite episodes we did, we were talking about, I don't even know what the title was. Obviously, it's something to do with food, but the way a grocery store is now, when I look at it, it really is only a couple products put together in a million different ways with a
Yeah,
gazillion different additives.
the
And I mean,
illusion of
unless you're going to
variety.
the produce, like the whole the whole food part of it, not
the,
two whole foods, but like a whole food section.
yeah,
But otherwise, the store is just a combination done different ways with fancy packaging, and I can't not look at that now.
it's the commodity crops, wheat, corn, sugar, soy, the like, and then put together in different crazy ways, and with additives, preservatives, flavorings, and that's what it is, and it gives you, like I call it, the illusion of variety.
Yeah, yeah,
You think like, oh my God, you have 60,000 different things, but they all kind of revolve around, corn
yeah,
syrup and
yeah,
wheat and
yeah,
sugar and
yeah.
cheap,
And something processed to sit there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I see you, baby with laser, and I see you, TKB. And if you can get that, I still haven't done that big I one TKB. I'm going to be careful what I say, but even just parasite stuff, chlorine
Mm,
dioxide, or anti-parasitic foods, anti-inflammatory stuff, anti-inflammatory foods. He's saying there's some chest infections from the weather wars and things that's going on.
yeah, I wouldn't be
Um,
surprised.
Oil oregano,
Things in the air. Yeah.
yeah, things in the air. Hmm.
Mullein,
Oh, mullein leaf. That's right.
mullein leaf, OSHA,
Yeah.
elecampane, wild cherry bark, all good stuff for respiratory, helping out. Yerba Santa is one of the greatest
Oh.
herbs ever. Yerba Santa,
Hmm.
great stuff.
I think I
Any
remember you
kind of
talking
like
about that
post
one.
nasal drip
Okay.
and that kind of stuff too
Oh,
helps.
I would
But
have loved
yeah,
that in the 90s then.
that's a great respiratory formula. The mullein. Or there's a Dr. Tierra's. I'm gonna shout it out. I don't have affiliation, but the old Indian wild cherry bark syrup. I think it's called like Dr. Tierra's now.
Wow, okay.
But that has a great combination. It's a combination of herbs in a
Wild
syrup.
cherry. What am I thinking? Bast,
Wild cherry
cherry
bark.
bass, or something cherry based? Or is that what you were saying? Because our little galactic man, he was suggesting it for Charlie for like an estrogen, like to balance out her
Well, there's
hormones monthly. Is that am I a wild
oh,
cherry bark?
chasteberry.
Chasteberry, that's it.
Yeah, you're thinking of chasteberry. Yeah,
Okay.
that's different. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but wild cherry bark.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's tart cherry, which is great for sleep and a natural source of melatonin, and it's also good for
Uh-huh.
inflammation and gout, and helping clear
Pe-
uric acid.
Do people still get gout?
People still get gout. I know it's all old school. Got a little
Yeah.
bit of gout. Like, yeah, people get
Wow.
gout, and oddly enough, I mean, it's kind of misunderstood because people blame it on, eating too much meats and different things, but it's really about the body's inability to get rid of uric acid. Not so
Um,
much taking in things like purines, but the body's inability to get rid of it. Usually that's from insulin resistance.
mm.
And so, the more insulin resistant you are, the more you probably hold on to uric acid, and then you're likely to develop gout.
Oh,
Not fun.
jeez. No, it doesn't sound fun at all.
Get
I'm sure
gout.
TKB, if it will be from farm supplies, I save grapefruit pith and dry it to make hydroxy. Perfect. Yeah, those piths right
Mm,
there.
yeah,
Grapefruit,
the stuff.
lemons. Yeah, make that batter, make that batch. What is it? Honey and garlic too? Like making the storing the honey, full cloves of honey or full cloves of garlic stored within honey. Like getting that prepped. People are prepping them now. The granola
All
moms
that
are
stuff
prepping it
is
for
good.
winter.
Yeah.
Sour
We're
sops
talking
and
about
what same
quinine.
Coining?
Quinine.
What's coining? Oh yes, coining.
We were
Yes.
tiptoeing
I know,
around.
we're tiptoeing around everything, which is so ridiculous. Although it's so interesting. Are you noticing, just a little side note? I guess it's health wise because it sure drove us crazy and mental and mad. But 5 years ago, so much censorship going on. Did you notice a lot of those people are getting their pages back that were censored?
Yeah, all that's happening, and that was a recent admission that they were doing that, which we already knew they were. It's just kind of like, it's
They're
really
just
funny
like,
though, like
they're
these
like,
things, like the admissions and the retractions, and it's like the damage is done, y'all. I mean, cool, but look at all the stuff that we had to go through and the people that suffered. That's the biggest thing that pisses me off. And people that
yeah,
you know, suffered
like
because of
us,
that.
like yes,
Yeah.
like
Oh, I
we
mean,
were.
not even in just the censorship way. This is a real health way, a
Oh,
very,
right, that
very
they couldn't get.
real,
Mhm.
impactful way where, they were denied information that was, in some cases, life saving.
I know.
You
Yeah,
know,
now it's just a oops, my bad.
oops,
Sorry. Here you
sorry.
go. Like,
Look
I
at your
want a
channel
little more than that.
back.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
got to keep those channels open then. Keep the people talking, keep them connecting. That's why these are
Absolutely.
fun conversations. You guys are
Absolutely.
great in the chat. Any more
But
fun bits we missed? Because now we are back to school. Do you get it? Are you getting flooded with more calls? Are families kind of like, oh, they're done with the summer, so they're
not,
looking
I mean,
into the health?
I pick up during this time, not so much more with the school thing, but like as we're going into holiday season and stuff, that's kind of like I get busy for that reason, and then obviously going into the new year and all the New Year's resolutions and things. Yes, for entertainment purposes only, for the hell of it. That's a
So,
fishy comment.
so going into the holiday season and stuff, you're
Yeah, I
saying
mean
you're
that's when people are. And there's a lot of reasons why, right? I mean, you got parties and just exposure to things and holiday
yeah,
food and all that stuff, and then the squeeze that it puts on the time and having to shop for gifts and having to put together parties and gather. That stresses a lot of people out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's tough. It is, but
yeah. Stress is
time of
like
year.
that big thing. I know we were tapping into that last time. It's one of the elements of stress that's bothering me is because I'm still can't even, I don't know our timeline, but I know it's near. And I'm like, do you have any advice for like, I've been here 25 years. I'm quite acclimated to the weather and the way we are doing our seasons here. I mean, my leaves are changing in front, but it was still like shorts weather to go back to the Midwest winters. I'm like
Mm.
nervous. Do I have to like train? Like what should I do?
Goodness, got to go into it. I mean, all the things that we had mentioned are good things to keep in mind. The
Okay.
oregano oil, the olive leaf, the vitamin C. Um, yeah, and I mean, and just traveling, and that's another thing that are we meant to, when you go from one area of the country all the way to another within hours, um, just whatever the environment offers you, you may not be, used to whatever
Mm-hmm.
microbes they are. I mean, this happens a lot, or people move to different places and allergies kick in, or things that, your immune system's not trained to sort of deal with the exposure. And so
Mm-hmm.
when you take a trip to Mexico and they say don't drink the water, it's like not necessarily that the water is a problem. It's just that the water for you and the bugs that you have in your gut don't recognize them.
It's not
Don't
record because
recognize,
they do.
So yeah, it is a challenge. But things like if you have a long enough time horizon where if you're doing daily more adaptogenic, we talked about those kind of herbs. It'd be like ginseng or rhodiola. Um, mushrooms are great for like balancing the immune system. So if it's overdriven, it can temper it down. If it needs a boost, it brings it up. So your turkey tail, reishi, mushrooms, maitake, shiitake, like
Mm-hmm.
mushroom blends, are great to incorporate for transitional things like that, like going to another part of the country. But you need a
Nice.
little bit of runway, like a few weeks of being on them for a while.
Okay.
But they can help your immune system sort of be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, TKB, we want to come to you. Look at this. We have fall crops, turnips, greens, kale,
That's
collard,
good
relish,
stuff.
broccoli. We don't mess around. Is your household, are you all cooks? You cooking with it all, huh?
Is that in
In
Tennessee or
storage?
Kentucky? Or
Yeah.
both?
I think I remember by the border. They're kind of by the border
TKB,
behind
so
you.
you're right on the where are you located? Right near the border.
You are back in the fish. Oh, all the fish puns. I love it.
Oh,
We'll be gathering Antonita. Oh, gathering some mushrooms soon. Antonita,
nice.
what's that for? Is that the Antonita ones? Are those the
Yeah,
why?
tell me about that. I'm unfamiliar.
I don't know the Antonita ones.
I'm unfamiliar with that.
Are those fun ones? Blazer keeps coming. Okay, Knoxville,
More
Tennessee.
Pacific.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Why
Okay,
did I not know that? I should have known that.
cool.
Cool. And everything's growing well. And they've been tending their land for some time. So this is all love. All
Super
love.
cool.
One of my projects I know I definitely want to do with the kids is that experiment. You'll remember the scientist's name, but when he speaks to two different glasses of water or grows with plant, one high
Oh,
vibratory,
Ito, I want to say
yeah,
maybe, or it's a
something like that.
Japanese.
Yes.
I
We're going to do it
want to
with,
say it's like
seedlings and
Ito,
plants.
maybe.
Mm-hmm. We're going to try it with the plants and we're going to try with, because I mentioned it earlier when we were going through our class rules. We had some disruptions in class and it's not disciplinary. I'm like, let's feel about this, and we
Mm-hmm.
just tried to expand ourselves a little. And I brought that up about a lot of the kids knew that experiment of that guy when he talked to two different glasses of water. One you're spewing hate and one you're spewing love. And they do have different vibratory frequency. And the same grows with things growing. And then I'm like, what about your body? Your body's all water and
Yeah.
it's growing too. And they're just like,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
like, we're gonna have to do some experiments of soil and like what happens when you preach love and all the good stuff to it, and then when you neglect. Very
Absolutely.
different vibe. My plants here. I mean, this guy's going off. Things when we were gone on our holidays, even though we had someone staying here, I totally felt the plant say thank you when I got home because
Mm,
they were all there, but they've all been watered and someone was here, but they were all like, bleh. And then I'm living here for like 2 days, and all of a sudden they're all like, oh, they're all perked up again. And I'm
yeah.
like, they're welcoming us back. The
There's a
plants
there's a
know.
consciousness. There's definitely a consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
My plants perk up when they come around. I mean,
Like, isn't that
and this
sweet?
is pretty well established. They can communicate to each other. They can sense danger, violence.
Mm.
They did experiments where they had people just literally like think about doing something harmful to the plant, and they could
No way.
register that,
Oh, wow.
detect that through, however they have it wired up.
Huh.
They could tell that the plant picked up on that. Like if
No
you
way.
looked at the plant and projected good thoughts toward the plant would behave differently than if you thought about like setting it on fire.
Just
A crazy
thinking
thing
it.
is like the smell of cut grass. This is an interesting kind of related thing. A side note. So that smell of freshly cut grass, that's actually the blades of grass being wounded, and a natural antibiotic that the grass makes to heal itself. And there was a guy, I think his name is Jason Rohr, I want to say, and he was a video game designer, lived in like Portland, I want to say. Could be wrong, but somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. And he was famous for, I want to say the game was called Passage. And it's like an 8-bit game that he put up for free on the internet so everybody could enjoy it. Designed it like on a broken up laptop. His whole story is kind of crazy. Anyway, he lived in this small little humble abode and had a meadow, and the neighbors wanted him to cut down all the growth, and he represented himself in court, and he came in with stacks of scientific literature, and he proved that by mowing the meadow, not only just from using the lawnmower, but the release of these compounds I'm talking about from being cut, the plants being cut, and that smell is actually worse for the environment. So it conclusively proved it and won the case, and they allowed him to keep his meadow. They told him you don't have to cut it down.
Wow.
But a very, very interesting story. We'll have to circle back on this one because now I want to look it up again. But anybody out there, I want to say it was Rohr, Rohr, Jason Rohr. It's just been so many years since I read about him. But he's a video game developer, and he had this story about his meadow. And that's when I learned about that. And so now, whenever I smell fresh cut grass, it's like I think of these wounded.
Oh my God. It makes me nauseated. I get a little sick by it.
And this idea of a manicured, I mean, we're kind of nuts in the sense that
I know.
this
is
very
the other guy, by the way.
aristocratic. Yeah, Emoto, that
Emoto.
was it, not Ito. Emoto.
Emoto. Go
But
ahead.
this
But look at this.
aristocratic
Oh,
idea
beautiful.
of manicured lawns. We have all this land that we could be growing things on, but we use it for, this more like these manicured, perfect lawns that don't do us any good, and then actually releasing noxious.
I'm talking with Mr. Giant about this because we are in a neighborhood very Truman Showy. There's HOA, but we have beautiful fruit trees. We have food in the back, fruits and citrus and things. But where we're going, I'm like, can we keep it a little wild? Like, I'm excited to just see if we can get back to the wild. Oh, Joe Fox is here, actually driving home now from work. Hi, Joe Fox. Good to see you.
You need very little amount of land to, produce a good amount of food.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's learn about this here. Amarita muscaria may promote muscle relaxation, reduce pain, inflammation, reduce sedation. Restful sleep, contributing to overall physical calmness, recovery. That's cool stuff.
Amanita muscaria.
The world provides, man.
It does. I'm writing this one down too, because that's fascinating. This might be fun too.
I know mushrooms are interesting because they are the only plant life that doesn't utilize photosynthesis. It's lunar driven.
That's one of our little
folklore
chapters.
Comes in with the enchanted the vibes around mushrooms and all the mythology and the little critters and the gnomes and all the
They're in,
funny
yeah, it's just tramping through the
mushrooms
forest at night.
are interesting for sure.
Uh-huh.
Then
And they
they are
speak
like
to one
nature's
another.
pharmacy.
And
Hmm.
I never got to do that documentary, but everyone talked about how they cover the entire planet, don't they? On a sub level, like there's like its own
Pretty
crust.
much. I mean, there's a whole there's a whole network. I want to say Paul Stamets is one of the world's foremost authorities on mushrooms, and I think he has a documentary as well. And he cured his. Sorry, he did helped his mom who had
Yeah. No, no C word.
cancer,
Mhm.
um, utilizing mushrooms.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
mushroom
it
could be a
is
whole
definitely
conversation.
definitely fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone, it's like there are people that you can specialize in so many different things. I mean, there's so many things like, look, I just learned about that Amarita muscaria. I might be botching this pronunciation, but never knew about that.
The Mario mushroom. Oh,
That's
it is
awesome.
that one? It literally is because you used that emoji before. I thought that, yeah, that's
No
the
kidding.
poisonous one.
How cool.
Wow. Well,
I
maybe
love
that's
it.
why. Induce sedation. There you go. Restful sleep. But there probably is a way to control it, or to,
Sure.
utilize it in the right way instead of don't touch that one. That one's poisonous.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's
The
a
devil
purpose
is
for
in the dose.
everything. Devil's in the dose.
For
He
sure.
was a fun guy. I feel like you've said that one before, Blazer. That's great.
Mushrooms are awesome.
Wow. Mushrooms saved me from one of my addictions, my little coffee addiction, especially from doing craft service. And then I used to really get into the Armenian coffees, which are like shooters, but I'd take a couple of those. I wasn't well. And then I do my one reishi packet. It's not like a buy, program or anything. It's just a regular thing I get and I take one a day and I'm good. That's it. And
Yeah.
it's got some instant coffee in it, but it's still it's a clean one and it's mostly made up of the reishi, and it's like just enough. It's like I'm like,
And there's
oh, really
chaga is
leveled me
another
out.
good one.
Chaga.
Chaga. It repairs DNA. I like to use enoki mushrooms in place of, like, if I'm doing like a soup, like I want a noodle soup, I can
Uh-huh.
use enoki mushrooms. Are the long, skinny mushrooms. You can
Okay,
pick them
those
up
are
at Asian
nice.
markets, like a 99
Okay.
Ranch kind of place.
I
I don't
think
know
my
if
friends Carol and Jane grow those. I think that's what they were saying. Though the one they look
they're
like pretty,
awesome.
really pretty cap on
Yeah,
them.
they're just long and skinny, and they're like noodles. And
Okay,
and especially if somebody's trying to just kind of manage calories or carbs or something, it's a good.
that's a good one for that.
Yeah,
What's
works
this one?
really
I
well.
think
You do like a pho.
the destroying angel. Oh,
Oh, it's the
that's
destroying angel. Avoid. Yeah,
wow.
that's no joke.
Woo.
I
Well,
love these nicknames.
I know.
The destroying angel. There's a compound called shilajit, which I
Oh
really like,
yes.
and
Oh
it's
my
just
gosh.
the destroyer of weakness. I
Is that
just
what they
love
call it?
that. Yeah,
Oh
it's awesome
man.
stuff, man.
Oh my, I tried to save my
Um,
dad with that and it was
Shilajit's good stuff.
oh,
It's cool.
yeah.
I
I
found
just
though, like I got an initial immediate result from it, and then I kind of had a tolerance to it, and I kind of backed away, and I found that if I kind of rotated it, it worked best for me.
reintroduced.
Yeah,
Yeah, late 2016
Shilajit.
or so I was figuring just learning about it and I got that crazy tar stuff, but I didn't
Yeah,
live
they have
in
the
my dad's
different
state.
types.
Yeah, it was a type and someone had to be on it, and give it to him and I'll never
Sure.
forget screaming at my sister. I
The
go, "You
destroyer
lost
of
it. Do you know how
weakness.
expensive that is?" Good stuff. Oh wow, who knew it would turn mushroom? Here's Bo's walk time.
Yeah.
Aw. Well, good. Well, how many more games are left? And have
Well,
you are you partaking in the baseball like this football season too? So
it's
do you
all
t-
of it
do you
right now. It's like sports fans are, just
so when
they
you're
love it.
watching, are
It's
you,
hockey, football,
yeah, he's doing
baseball's
all the
coming to.
things.
Yeah, it's down to the final four teams. You got the Blue Jays, Brewers, Mariners, and Dodgers. And the final four teams heading into this championship series rounds, and then then you narrow it down to the final two
And then,
teams. So it's best of seven, American League and National League, and then whoever wins from those, they play for the World Series, and we'll know.
and then we'll
You know,
know. But when you're watching these games, do you partake in all the like junk food stuff? Are you doing a bunch of heavy dips and chips and
no,
melted
not too
cheeses
much.
and buffalo
Not too
wings and
much.
no?
But I like having a beverage. I might have like a cold beer or something. That's kind of cool. If I go to a game, I'll do a Dodger dog or something. But I don't get too crazy with it. I'm very big though. I don't know if we have any sports fans out there that are. I mean, we have a Mariners fan, I know, but like I'm big on how I'm sitting when I'm watching the game. Like I feel like if I'm
Oh,
not squared away and balanced a certain way, like I'm throwing some bad juju at the screen or something. Like I don't know,
really?
something about like being. I think sports fans can relate. It's like you need to be locked in. Like so, I'm big on that. If the game's going on, I
You
kind of
don't
have
like
to be in a certain
distraction.
position. Like like if I'm like sitting in a weird angle and I'm kind of not. I feel like I'm doing a disservice.
Isn't
There's
that
like a
interesting?
quantum thing I believe in, and it makes no sense because there's obviously millions of people watching the game. But that's just kind of the belief of a sports fan that you can come somehow will something to happen. It is what it is.
We all have our
Yeah,
things. We all
it
have our
is what it
bits.
is.
We'll get back to the
Death
mushroom.
cap. Here we go.
Amanita, death cap is yeah. You meant yellow, yellow, green, or brown. Easy to see the difference.
Mm,
And then baby with laser, look at Son takes it all Time.
Shilajit.
He bought me a jar for my birthday. Tastes like crap.
It
Yep.
does. It's gnarly.
It's kind of like
It's
a
like dirt.
Vitamix. What's that? What's that Australian or UK stuff?
Vegemite?
Vegemites. Isn't it taste like I got a little
Vitamix.
it's got a little
Give me
sweet
a
Vegemite.
Vitamix sandwich. It's the land down under. Men at work.
Yeah.
Vegemite. Yes, Vegemite is gnarly ass spread.
It wasn't
Only
that
Australia could have a wild thing like Vegemite. They have crazy animals down there. Australia's
but
like
they
kind of
wasn't it created though because of like the temperament and they couldn't get the nutrients they needed in a certain temperament?
probably.
It
I'm
was
not
like
sure
a
of the history, but that
efficiency
sounds
thing.
about right. Where it was concocted, put together like a hodgepodge. And a lot of things are like that in kind of like modern convenient stuff that you know I mean it's crazy like the 50s and 60s were really like the better living through chemistry and the tang and the Ovaltine and
Yeah.
food fortification and canned foods and freeze dried and just scientists they learn so much and they just try to do everything
Yeah.
and
Throw it all in there.
yeah, it turns out that didn't work so well, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, like spam in the USA. Yep.
There's Vegemite and there's Dolomite,
Dolomite.
which
What's
most of you know is Dolomite, the pimp from the 70s. There, the Dolomite, but that was but Dolomite, Dolomite's a mineral. That was like in the 90s. I worked for GNC, and we'd sell Dolomite, and I only knew about Dolomite from the black exploitation films of the 70s. So
oh
I got this
no.
job at GNC. I'm like, we sell Dolomite.
Like isn't
I
that
wanted to take it because it was just like cool Dolomite. Let's
I
go.
learned of these things.
Keep your pimp hand strong with some Dolomite.
Oh my gosh.
There's probably like 0 people know what I'm talking about right now, but I'm entertaining
Let's
myself.
see.
Look up Dolomite.
I saw one well, the Dolomite stuff. I had an English director, so I guess it was like a Vegemite kind of thing, but it was from UK. So I guess they have their own kind of marmal. Is
They
it
got their
There's
own
something else for them.
marmalade and
Yeah, something else was theirs.
spreads, and
A
all their little
spread.
different they're different
Hmm.
spreads, their jams
Hmm.
and such.
And he would only start his morning with that and his PG tips.
Yeah, and then like like chocolate spreads and Nutellas and sprinkles on white bread, and that's like a Dutch. He did that
That's
in
a-
Holland. That
yes,
Dutch
very much
roommate, he
so.
liked his like white bread with his like chocolate spread and weird
Yes.
sprinkles, and it's just unbelievable with like tea.
Yes. With the tea. Taco detector. How are you?
Yes,
Good to see you again from Chile.
Chile.
Nice to see you again. Yes,
That's another
Marmite.
interesting thing too about Marmite. That's it.
That's it.
Like breakfast food. I mean, that's a scam, right? I mean, that's definitely a freaking
Nutella.
scam because that was a modern industrial revolution thing of like let's feed people multiple times a day to keep them working and get some sugar in them right away, and then the breakfast foods, breakfast
Uh-huh.
cereals and all the things that we associate with breakfast, and a lot of the world doesn't even eat that stuff. They'll just
Yeah.
have like fish soup 3 times a day. It's not,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we really do think in terms of that, of like breakfast food,
Right.
lunch,
Well, the commercials from
breakfast,
when we were
lunch.
little,
Yes.
Nesquik for
Yeah,
commercial, Nutella for breakfast.
it's just the
It's
condition
a
thing.
thing. But I tell you, when we were in Poland, the kids had Nutella for breakfast. They had
Of course.
real bread and like a real jar of hazelnut spread. It was like 4
Yeah,
ingredients.
like
You
bread that
felt
would be
different.
bad by the afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, you
You
bought it every
get it
day.
in the morning,
Yeah.
right? Like, and that's a crazy
Here
thing for people that are used to that. They come to America, it's hard for them to wrap their head around the fact that a loaf of bread could last as long as it does
it does. Oh,
when, you
what
know.
Marchin was the giant was on me for that when he first came over. He's like, I kept buying stuff from craft service or
Jeez,
whatever. He goes, "Can
Chris.
you get some real bread?" I was like,
This is
"Oh,
turning into some fun stuff of
I know."
like
Like,
international
funny enough, I made Marmite and cheese twist
international
today. You
stuff.
did.
Hmm. Yeah.
Baby's Lasers in UK. So there you go. We have UK, we got Chile in the house, we got Knoxville, Tennessee in the house. We got Montana in the house. We eat 2 meals a day. Best is breakfast.
Montana. Nice.
That's
I'm going
that's
to anybody out there from Wyoming. I'm going to Wyoming next month.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What
Yeah.
for? Is it
I'll know a little more about exactly what's going on, but with the lady
so it's like a
in that
holiday?
little
Going
cabin.
on
Yeah,
holiday?
it's
Oh,
like
how fun.
5-day
You going on a
getaway.
dude ranch? This is my
Well,
dude ranch.
it's a dude ranch when I get there. I'm a mosey. So when
That's
you got to switch
awesome.
up your style. You got to go from normal walking to a mosey.
That's awesome.
So I'm
Oh,
going to
you're gonna
work
have a
on my
great time.
mosey. I got to mosey in,
That's
kick
awesome.
open a couple swinging saloon doors and
Click,
mosey
click,
up on
click.
in there. There's a couple spots that there's going to be some cringeworthy line dancing, I'm sure. So I'm going to get
Exercise.
myself like like one of those Western shirts with the pearl snaps.
Yeah, and a little bolo. A little
Yeah.
oh, thing.
And
You'd
I'm
wear it
like with
well.
like some cowboy boots where I'll be like 6'6". Yeah, I want to put a pair of
You're gonna
cowboy
be even
boots on.
taller.
It's no
Oh, yeah, some
yeah, that's pretty
skiing.
crazy.
Yeah, next month they could get snow by then, can't they?
Yeah, that's
Tennessee,
what we're
you
talking
might
about is where we're
yeah,
kind of on the we may or may not see snowfall the way things go.
mosey
But
on it
but
there.
there will be moseying.
There will be
No, I mean
moseying.
regardless.
Well, I can't wait for that update. I wanna hear what they're growing local and what kind how much
Yeah,
dancing you
it's going
did.
to be
Did you break a
interesting to
sweat?
know what they do up there.
Good. No.
These places like Idaho and North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, like there's big swaths of land, and
Oh, it's gorgeous.
yeah,
Absolutely gorgeous. That's my still, well, I mean, amazing time traveling this summer overseas, but it was amazing too just to tour this country and how much land we have and
hmm
how vast it is. We just finished geography too and just we North America
so
is
much
pretty
open
incredible.
space.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
still like to do Alaska. I haven't done Alaska.
I've been
So
to
or Hawaii.
Alaska.
I've never done Hawaii. You've been to Alaska? Well, have you been like the
I was very
cruise
young, but I
kind
do
or
remember it really well.
yeah?
My father was stationed in Alaska in the 60s in the Army.
Hmm.
He was a pilot. So there were 260 pilots in his class, and 259 pilots went to Vietnam. And he ended up in Alaska. So they needed one in pilot. So lucky for my dad.
Yeah,
So he
right?
was up there in Fairbanks. And yeah, I was like 6 years old, 7 years old. But we were up there, and
Wow. And you remember it.
my stepmom's
Mhm.
brother lived up there. So then we
Oh,
decided it'd be fun to camp. Why sleep in a perfectly warm, cozy room? We could just camp outside for the night. Oh my lord,
that's kinda crazy, right?
man! But gorgeous,
Oh,
absolutely
that's why I wanna
gorgeous.
see it. Just breathtaking.
Yeah, and we flew
TKV.
above on the flight there. I do remember we went above. I want to say it was Mount McKinley. Correct
Uh-huh.
me if I'm wrong, internet, but I think that's correct. Mount
Okay.
McKinley
Right
up
up,
there.
straight up. Yeah, straight up the west there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
gorgeous
That's
though,
a gorgeous.
Alaska.
Wow. Yeah, I love it because it's like our biggest state, but it's the least populated. So I'm like, I want to see all
Yeah.
that land. TKB lived in North and South Dakota, and Blazer, by the
Hmm.
way, says they have snow now in Montana.
Okay.
So dress appropriately.
Wow, already.
Yes.
What altitude are you at?
Yeah, I
Up
wonder.
elevated?
He mentioned before
Wow.
your town. I know there's a lake near. I know there's water nearby. I enjoy the snow you guys. Oh, here's UK. I know the snow you guys get in the winter. We get not hardly any. Yeah, I have to drive to the hills to see it. No guarantee of it. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes that's like the Midwest too. I know they haven't had. We went a few times without a white Christmas or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, he's South Manchester. Anyway, some places get it. We hardly do.
Mm.
Um, Baby live in England. 90, yeah. Oh, 90, 94,
This is
they had
so
snow.
cool to see where everybody's just sort of
Yeah.
coming in from night right now. This
Well,
is
that's the
really neat.
beauty of this stuff, isn't it? Like, that's
Yeah.
where the
The
benefits of
world.
technology. Yeah.
It's the world. We're bringing everybody together.
Yeah.
You know, and you can grow up your whole life. I mean, it's crazy to think that people that we know, Heidi, out here, I mean, you know, the interesting thing here is you can drive up to it, right? You can go up to the snow, but they
Uh-huh.
didn't grow up like shoveling like we did,
Right.
right? Like shovel
Salting.
out your car. It's
Mhm.
salt,
Mhm.
ice scrapers in the morning, trying to get to class in the morning,
Trying to
starting
get your
your
car
car
warming
through the
up.
night
Yeah.
to warm it up.
Yeah.
I got
I
class in the morning and I got an old used car and it's probably not going to start in the morning. So I'm going to have to get out there every couple hours and start it up. So
I'm not ready
that's
for
a
that.
thing.
I'm not
And
ready
the
for that.
old chair in the street,
Yeah,
that's like what
save
my
your spot.
save your spot chair. That's a thing. That's a legitimate thing in Chicago.
They still do that,
You
huh?
put a lawn chair out there and that's how you claim your spot.
That's how you claim it. So not that high
29,
elevation.
27. That's not that high. Yeah.
Yeah, but still
Yeah.
got snow already.
Like a
Oh
decent
boy.
elevation, but
I'm
not too high.
Farmer's Almanac was saying this is gonna be a wintry winter.
Is it?
That's why the stress in this house, do we go before winter or after winter?
Mm.
And so we're kind of in this like, do I run down and see Lawrence when he gets back from Wyoming? Or can I wait? We got some time to get to, because I'm gonna have to see you before we have to ship out. Because yeah, we're doing this winter dance of what do we do? So we'll see. We'll see.
Well, yeah, and then the other thing is the time. You know, the time change, the short
Oh,
days, and
that's
how
coming.
that
Yeah.
might impact. This thing's
That's
getting.
usually Halloween weekend, isn't it?
I'm gonna take off this.
It's
Just noticed this wearable got really. Yeah. Okay, I'm charged up now.
ah.
I just touched it. I'm like, oh, that's really warm.
Oh no! Don't get me
Woo!
started.
The days, you know, like seasonal, and I have a full spectrum light that I
Oh, nice.
use.
Yeah.
You know, as the days get shorter, I like to keep that on until about 7 or 7:30. You know, because when it gets dark at 4:30, I'm pretty sensitive to that. Some people aren't,
Mm-hmm.
but I like a little more light.
Yeah.
A little bit later.
That was my courtship to the giant, when he was in Wales. I Amazoned him a sunlight lamp because he said he was depression and the rain, but it didn't have the adapter and it like blew up in his face.
Oh no!
Like, sorry. He's like, she tried to kill me.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
I think he likes the sun too.
But
He's
it's
dropping it like it's hot. He's all leaned out. He is taking his health by the balls.
that is
And
fantastic.
yeah, he's been killing it, balancing out his supplements, his vitamins,
Good to
his
hear.
fruit, his walks. He's been going with the walks with kids, and really,
That is
really
awesome to
impressed.
hear. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the time of year, mid-October, getting ready for the holiday season and all the
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're at the top of the hour. We should wind down
We're
here.
at the top of the hour. Where's Bo?
Yeah, I know. He just came in from a walk. Huck
Last
actually
white
walked.
Christmas here around 95.
This is
Got up
UK.
to a slight dusting on Christmas Day. Only remember one other in 1970. Wow. Yeah, well, it's 1970. We had so Heidi and I, where our brain is going when we see that 79. A blizzard where it went to the rooftop. It was like sledding off from my rooftop.
We were gone in
years old.
79, but
Oh, you were.
we were in
okay.
Texas by then, and then Oregon, and then I was back. But it was the blizzard in 99 that I was like, I'm out. I'm moving to LA. Like that was the last one. But I lived in Chicago on the water
Snow
there.
shovel away proudly at a garage sale. Surrendered the sword. Yeah. I can't believe how much snow I shoveled. Oh my Lord.
I can imagine.
So much.
That was the thing, right? I was just talking to my son
man.
about salt.
Oh
and
man.
We used to use cat litter, and then we're like, oh no, salt's probably better for the environment.
I put my time in with the shovel.
That's a good.
I should get like a golden shovel award for the shovel. I mean, I shoveled and shoveled and shoveled and shoveled and shoveled.
It was the thing to do. And then if you had elder neighbors, you did theirs.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Mr.
do unto others.
Big old Ed Jacitis, my neighbor. I'd be over there shoving a sidewalk and driveway and
Wait, Blazer,
That's what
you
you
just
do in the Midwest.
yes, it is. You do. You help everyone out. Blazer, you just use this over there on Midnight Sports
Eggs
Midwest Night
Benedict. That
Watching.
is some good stuff. There's nothing like an Eggs Benedict in the morning with a hot cup of coffee. My Lord.
Oh, yeah. No, that'd be tasty. I've been doing my eggs a lot. Well, yeah.
Top of the hour. We don't have Bo.
I know he's not our alarm clock right now.
But hey,
Go Dodgers.
Mariners, cool. We'll see you in the World Series. Let's hope. Tomorrow is game 1. Dodgers. Sorry, Milwaukee. I'm gonna call you out though. Milwaukee's foul. Let me tell you something, Heidi. Remember how you know about this in Wrigley Field? They fly the W. You know when the Cubs win,
Yes.
they fly the flag. It's fly the
Yeah.
W. So
Uh-huh.
the Brewers win. They beat the Cubs yesterday, and this classless franchise. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
They get to the team picture and they hold up a flag that says L. Womp womp. That's
Oh,
classless. Like let the
come
fans do that
on.
stuff. Celebrate your own win, but when you're kind of doing that on the other team, you're setting yourself up for a meme, guys.
Yeah.
And when you lose to the Dodgers,
yeah.
that's gonna bite you in the butt. So,
Yeah.
sorry to any Wisconsin or Milwaukee fans out there, but you guys are trash. Whatever.
We'll
I'm
leave it
sorry.
on
On that note, I said what I said.
that note. Well, good. Well, cool. Well,
Said
we will
what I
catch
said.
up. Yeah, we said what I said. We will catch up next time.
Curveball at the end there. Wait.
Thank you guys. Thanks, fellas.
I
for
saw
playing
something
with
about
us.
Bigfoot before we go. Wait, Bigfoot put up
Oh,
TKB.
that's his name.
Okay. I
He's
got it. But what is it?
answering
We get
him.
snow. It just doesn't hang about. It can do. It just really where we live. I can go 5 miles up the road to Stockport and see it. Okay. So you got it available, but it's at a distance. That's cool.
Yeah. It's good.
I'll
My
let it
kids
snow.
remind me every day, we didn't see the snow last year or the year before. And it's like a half hour from us. And I'm like, some winters I just didn't want to endure. I used to put plastic bags on their feet. I'm like, I'm not buying another round of winter gear when we go in it for like a week. It's like,
Plastic bags. It is.
until you're grown. Yeah. Oh,
Well,
hi,
Heidi-
Tammy. Nice to see you, Tammy Johnson. Good to see you, hon.
It's
Woo.
we're
Yeah,
here
you're
and
here,
it's
And
we're
we'll be
gonna
back
finish
at
strong.
some time. Yes.
Yes.
We'll be back soon. I loved how we were matchy, kind of. Both.
Yeah,
So,
always.
yeah. I wish you a wonderful week. I'll keep you up to date with stuff. And
Mhm.
yeah, we will stay in touch. Thank you again, folks. Thanks for bumping those algos. You know what to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your peeps. And we have a
Bam.
playlist of over 40 episodes on Rumble, on YouTube. It was BitChute. I'm gonna have to get that one going. And
Yeah, we
iHeart
could
and
get real
Goodpods is new.
information and not just Lawrence talking smack about some baseball teams.
Hey, you know what? It shows Lawrence because you're always bouncing stats. Why not a few baseball stats?
Sometimes you just you can't be the health guy all the time. Sometimes.
We got to see some of you. That's you. Thank you, TKV. He's really good to get pumped on all the positive energy you guys put out. Thank you for that. That's super. Here's
Yes,
Bo.
it matters. Hey, like on time. I knew it. Woo! Good luck. Oh yeah.
It's like, please,
showing
please.
off. Yes. With perfect finish. Stuck the landing. I love it. Bo.
Good job, Bobo.
Good
All
job,
right.
Bo.
We'll see you all later. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Thanks, Lawrence.
Bye.